Hello everyone, welcome to From the Heart. I'm Joshua.
And I'm Mary. We're excited to bring to you all that's new and good when it comes to the arts in Central Florida. We have Craig Uppercue, Artistic Director of Athens Theater in DeLand, and he's here with us today.
We're interested in learning about Craig's future vision for the theater and his own personal artistic goals. Welcome, Craig.
Thank you. Thanks for having me here.
So
Absolutely.
Craig, what's next for the Athens Theater?
Oh, wow. You know, I want to continue doing what we're doing. And what I mean by that is producing excellent quality works of theater, plays and musicals that are on our stage, and just continue to be at the level that we're at. And to do that, it means that we need to continually impress our audiences, continually bring more people in to be involved with the organization. So in the effect is that we're actually climbing and we're doing better. You know, I don't know any other way to say that.
You're
but
growing
to
your audience
continue. Yeah, I don't
regularly?
want to just plateau and stay there, but I want to continue to grow and continue to do bigger and better things for the citizens of Central Florida.
Well, we're seeing such a great new love for the arts here in Orlando. Part of it's with the new
Yes.
Arts Center and that, but it's just a big spotlight on the arts right now. And DeLand is actually, you know, very much a part of the Central Florida area, but a little bit separated out.
A little detached.
Yeah, just a little detached. But tell us how you think the Athens Theater could be the catalyst for bringing the arts to a spotlight there in DeLand.
DeLand is actually the county seat of Volusia. Just across the street from the Athens Theater is the County of Volusia's headquarters. We have been reaching out and doing various things with the County of Volusia, and they're actually very supportive, not only financially of the Athens Theater, but also, you know, through word of mouth and helping us to advertise and getting the message out. So, you know, Volusia County has two big areas. One is Deltona Beach. Everybody knows Deltona, right? The Peabody Auditorium's
Yes.
there. And there's also the Deltona Beach News Journal Center, which is where Deltona State College has their theater program now. But then you also have DeLand, the big county seat of Volusia County. And right there's the Athens Theater. You know, so I think that as we continue to do bigger and better things, I think many people will want to come to the downtown DeLand area and not only support the Athens Theater, but also support the lovely, wonderful businesses that we have. We have an entire mile and a half of various restaurants and shops and just the most lovely people that you'll ever meet.
Tell us what the Athens Theater does besides put on great shows. I know you have camps and arts education programs and
We do.
all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah,
So
there's
tell
lots of theater education programs that happen throughout the summertime and throughout the regular school year. So during the summer, there's 8 to 9 weeks of various camps for children ranging in ages from 3 all the way through grade 12.
Oh, wow.
And then throughout the school year, we do workshops once every month, and we, you know, bring people in for that. And then also at the Athens Theater, not only are we producing our own plays and musicals, but we're bringing in various bands, cover bands and that type thing, and other various local arts organizations that would like to come in and partner with us. We're involved in the DeLand Fall Festival of the Arts every year. That takes place in November, and that's spearheaded by the Florida Museum of Art, located in DeLand.
With the DeLand Art Festival?
Yes,
Is that, yeah.
yes. So we have live performances on our stage, as well as the entire downtown area is shut down and to walking traffic only. And
All the artists. My husband's an
it's
artist, and he's done
amazing.
that show many times.
yes, it's amazing.
It's great.
Well, tell us how you think arts education is important, not just in DeLand or at the Athens Theater, but in general, in building a community. Why is it important?
Well, you know, I have the privilege of not only being at the Athens Theater as the artistic director, but I also teach in the public school system right there in DeLand. And so I get to see the effects that the arts have on children.
Tell us about that.
Yes, you know, it starts as a young age, and it started for me as a young man. Arts are a very safe thing to be involved with, and not only do they teach you how to act on stage, but I think it's a life skill. You know, being in band taught me a lot of life discipline growing up in the middle school and high school level. You know, and I think that the music and other performing arts are a discipline.
And what about participating as an audience member for children? Why do you think that's important?
Participating as, how do you mean?
Going to see a show.
Yeah. You know, you get to experience and you get to unleash from your everyday life. And when you walk into a theater, you get to unplug and you get to be part of a story. And, you know, that's a big goal for us. Every time we have a show going on, we want to tell this story and involve the audience members and have them really feel like they're part of it. So they can kind of detach from their everyday life, be in the moment with us, and then leave with that new sense of
And maybe even talk
happiness.
about it.
Absolutely.
We had Gene Columbus here, and I love this story he told about a neighbor who didn't want to take his child to one of the shows at the Orlando Rep because it was a sad ending. I think the grandmother died.
Right.
And he said, well, you want to wait till the real grandmother dies to talk about death?
Right.
It's a safe place to have those
It
feelings
is.
and then to have that conversation. And what a great moment of learning it can be.
Yes, absolutely. We just did Cabaret just this past April, and that actually deals with many touchy subjects, you know? And many touchy subjects. But the message was very clear that we could all see on stage. And at the end, you know, it's actually a really sad ending if you know the show real well. So, you know, I think a lot of people have a chance to reflect on that. And as a result, they're able to make a difference in the
Do
way
you ever
that
have talkbacks after shows?
we do. We've done some of them beforehand, and we've done some afterwards.
Oh, tell people what talkbacks are.
Sure. Well, talk back is, you know, when you go to the theater, you see the show, and after the show, you have a chance to meet either performers in the show or the director or something like that. So we have done that previously, not in a while, and so you know, you've just given me a piqued interest of doing that again. But you know, take for example, we did The Miracle Worker, and I actually, with the cast, a student of mine at Stetson University is blind, and I wanted him to have a chance to speak with the cast, and especially the character of Helen Keller, you know, about what his life is like being blind, you know, that type thing. And then we've had in the theater in the past, you know, other various talkbacks about what it's meant to be a slave. We've had people there that were in slavery, you know, slavery, living during slavery times.
Wow.
When we did Hairspray, we brought in a couple of very influential gentlemen to speak to the audience and the cast and that type of thing.
Theater has such great teaching moments, and you are doing such a great job
Well, thank you.
at the Athens, and we're so proud of your work. Tell us how we can learn more information. If we want to get tickets, if we want to help you
great.
financially, how can our listeners get involved?
Well, the Athens Theater, we have a website, and that's www.athensdeland.com. And we list a lot of, and you can also follow us on Facebook, you know. But we list a lot of various events that are happening. And, you know, I would love to see the Athens Theater be able to open its orchestra pit one day. You know, I said in an earlier segment that we were doing that, you know, when we were reopening the Athens Theater after its historical renovation, the pot of money just kind of ran dry, and we need to still raise those funds to get the orchestra pit open, because I think there's an intrinsic value of having live music at your events.
Absolutely.
Well, our
yeah.
wish for you is that happens.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much for being with us
Thank you,
today.
Craig. It was
Thank
What a
you.
pleasure. Many thanks for joining Joshua and I sure wish we could talk longer with Craig. This has been great.
Well, I hope you'll stop by the Athens Theater and support local theater in Central Florida. And when you do, and if you see Craig, tell him that Mary and Joshua say hello.
From the heart.